Hey everybody, I'm back. Kind of. I'm in college now. I'm currently in my dorm and I'm an art major. I go to Augusta University, go Jags. But as an art major, I wanted to make a quick video about kind of stuff I keep in my little kit. It's empty right now because I tried filming this and I already kind of unboxed everything. Whoops. But I'm gonna redo it, and it's gonna be good this time. And hopefully my roommates won't walk in. It'll be good. So as an art major, I'm taking 5 classes, 3 of which are art related. I'm taking drawing 1, 2D design, and art history. The two first ones I mentioned do require all this fun goodies and stuff that I carry around. Art history is more sitting in a classroom getting lectured, but it's fun. It's good, engaging lectures. It's actually not like the typical bazillion people in like a auditorium sort of lecture. It's actually like a normal high school classroom where it's 20 people. Well, art history has a lot of people. That's 40, but that's probably my biggest class. The rest are 19, 20, about 25, and it's super like engaging and close. I can't speak for all universities, but I can. Everything I'm kind of saying is Augusta University. So I'm gonna unbox my kit real quick. So the 3 might be more than 3. So most of the stuff is either gifts from several Christmases of being the artist of the family, or stuff I wanted for a while, like this kit. I'll tell you about that in a moment. Or hand-me-downs from my cousin who was an art major and didn't need their kit anymore. Or it's from class, because the 2 studio classes do have a lab fee, which is kind of, you step foot in the classroom, it's a very lab environment. You can't even like eat food in there. It's crazy. But it's really nice and has like good lighting, good atmosphere, and on top of that you get, I like to call it free stuff because it feels free even though it's not, so I'm gonna start. So this is an art bin. They have so many different kinds of these. It really just depends. Like there's a girl in my class who has like a little small one. I would call this one kind of a medium because it only has 3 sort of things going on. It has this little top piece. Yep, I can do that now because it's empty. A little middle tray, which is good when you're working with an easel. You can keep it like by you. And sort of the big bin, which is where the tray rests like on top here, but the big bin. Yeah, it really just depends on your price range, what kind of you're working with. I'm working with a lot bigger stuff that needs to go in a big sort of kit, whereas if you're working mainly with like pens, you can get like a small one or like one with a lot of slots. I'm so happy I got this. I had a 50% off coupon, so it's usually $24. I don't know what the size is. I would call this a medium, but it, size. And it's beautiful. I got it for $12 because I'm a broke college student. So yeah, that's the bin. So I'm gonna start with the stuff that was in this little big U shape, or maybe a C, depends on how you see it. So first things off is, it looks like a paint tube, but it's not. It's a pen. And pens can actually be super useful in art, besides like art pens, because it's good for graphite transfer, it's good for signing stuff. It's always just good to have a pen on hand. And so I had 2 in the top part. This is from Augusta University Art Design. That's a little paintbrush. It clicks open like that. So 2 pens, always good to have on hand. Next is a little mechanical pencil and some lead. Always good to have both. Let's see, what else I keep up there? Like I said, I kind of already took everything out because I tried filming this before. Let's see, this is a big brush pen. So I had to go out and buy this because on top of the lab fee, the art professor will often say other things that you need to go out and buy. Like this was one of them. It's a Faber-Castell. It's a big brush pen. This is a typical. This is a big. Yeah. Yeah, they're about this. Almost the same height, but this one's a lot bigger nib and stuff going on, so it's fun. It's fun for like dark lines and stuff and bold, which I'm all about because I love sort of cartoon and calligraphy, so this is right up my alley in that sort of regard. What else do I keep up there? I usually keep kind of small stuff in that top space, like a little Prismacolor kneaded eraser that came from the teacher with the kit. So it's a little Prismacolor. I know them mainly for their like colored pencils, which are phenomenal, but it's fun seeing like different supplies from them. Like where's the other thing I kept up there? Where are they? Once again, I'm sorry, I kind of already took everything out, and now everything's very much scattered on my bed. I don't know where they went. I'm sitting on them. Whatever, I had some, oh, they're right in front of my face. Well, here's one. So I have about 5 of these of varying grays, and they're Prismacolor markers. So my cousin mainly used these for like blueprints and such, and shading and kind of more architectural stuff, whereas I'm trying to find what kind of uses I have for them, because they're such kind of varying darks and lights, because it's like a light gray and then there's like a really dark gray, so there's not like a lot, like a good in between, and they're very well loved, and so I'm loving them as well as a lot of pencils. I kept a lot of pencils in that top part, some kind of normal ones. This one's from a local artist. I haven't sharpened it yet, but it's really cute. He's one of my favorites. Let's see. Here's another pen I keep in there. This one's not like a roller ball pen like the other ones. This one has a really fine sort of nib, and it's little cats on it, because why not? It's always good to have something cute in your kit to lighten up your day. Like little pencils, little flowery pencils. You know, like an eraser or anything, but I got these along with some other weird oddities and stuff, because I named everyone in the class, because something about like when you do decide upon your major is that a lot of your classes will start to correspond. You'll start to see a lot of the same faces. So in that class in particular, I knew a lot of them from art history or drawing, so I could name them all easily, and that's how I won. It's always good to meet like new people and stuff. What else did I have in there? I think that's it for the top part. I usually keep just, like I said, small things, erasers and stuff. I have these two. It's broken. I wouldn't call this a gum because it's very light. I don't know what it's called, but my sort of art mom in high school, she was a senior when I was a junior, had one of these, and it like erases like amazing, so I had to get one. So I'm gonna move on to the tray, which some stuff might overlap. Like I said, if I'm kind of just hurrying from class, I tend to throw stuff in that top part or the tray. So first thing is a utility knife. These are good for boxes or cardboards, or it's kind of like a big X-Acto if you think about it. But my professor, my drawing professor, loves to sharpen pencils, not with a pencil sharpener, no. He likes to whittle them. Ooh, without actually whittling right now, because I'm on my bed. He likes to whittle them, and I'll show you in a moment, like one of the things at the bottom, how he whittled one of my charcoal pencils, and I don't know how to feel about it, because it's kind of smart, because he extends like the lead part, but gets rid of the wood, so it actually lasts longer. But, you know, I still keep pencil sharpeners in my kit, because it's a little bit easier, you know, done, you know. So this one's a Prismacolor one. I got this with Prismacolor pencil set, and it's so good. One of my favorite pencil sharpeners. So this one's from Blick. A lot of the art supplies that I got from the teachers is from dickblick.com. There's sometimes like a wholesaler for schools and stuff. Like when I did my senior project, I did it on art education, and I went to like a conference and stuff, and they were a huge thing. That's like kind of the wholesale for like art teachers and stuff. So it's Blick materials. So this is a pencil sharpener, surprisingly, you know. So this side, you know, little pencil, and then this side, of course, you would open, and it has little shavings. You can discard them. It's kind of small, but I mean, I haven't really got much use out of it yet, so we'll see if it's kind of a hassle if it gets full really easily. This is one I got from the teacher, just simple white eraser. Some clips, especially with like easels and like drawing boards and stuff. You need to clip your paper up here, long ways. It's always good to have 2 clips on hand. Some scissors. You never know, you know, gotta cut stuff. Especially in 2D, you do a lot of like paper cutting and such. So this is a little sandpaper. I keep it in the envelope so it doesn't like mess up everything else. That's for the charcoals, which I'll show in a moment. So also in the tray part, I keep my paintbrushes. We're not quite onto painting, but these are a variety of paintbrushes that the teacher specifically asked to get out of class. But as you can tell, these are little well loved and colored and such. So these are just from my normal set of paintbrushes. Yeah, you know, your sort of rounds, your flats, your liners. Your teacher might specifically ask, like, get a filbert or a round or a mop, you know, or they might give them to, I don't know. Schools are weird, varying schools. So this is another pencil. This is a 4H pencil that my 2D teacher asked for, and my roommate, I asked her to go out and buy it for me, and she did. Before I knew that before my drawing teacher, professors, they don't, I mean, they do, but they don't necessarily kind of cross-curricular, like, should I go tell my students to go get a 4-H? Or, like, to the one teacher, and they're like, no, I'm gonna give them a kit. Yeah, so, this is at the bottom. So, under the tray is where I keep kind of my bigger things. So this is a little pencil set, once again from Blick. So anything from Blick, just know I got that from the teacher through my fee. Which is, once again, I think it was $120 for $120 for 2D, because that takes a lot of stuff, mainly like glues and X-Acto knives, and $80 for drawing, which is pencils and kind of stuff like that. It goes from 6B to 6H, which is your softest to your hardest. It's a lot of pencil. It's a really nice set. Of course, no eraser on the back of them, which is why we got this, and I got my own erasers and stuff. So, variety of tapes. You know, you get your clear Scotch tape that I stole from my mom. These are from the hand-me-down kind of kit I got. Very useful when you don't have your clips and you're just kind of taping paper up there. So, this I got from my 2D teacher. So, he was like, yeah, I gotta go get you guys some Elder's glue. That was very satisfying, by the way. I just peeled some. Okay. He was like, yeah, I gotta get you guys some Elder's glue instead of Elmer's glue. But I think this is a very interesting concept, because I've never seen like a little glue stick in a glue bottle, you know? And it stays there, like, well, you can pop it out, use it, and see the little holders for it, pop it back in, and bam, if it'll, there you go. There you go. A little ruler, you know, never know when you're gonna need a little wooden 12-inch ruler. This little I don't know, it's a roller, come on now. Big glue stick, because I had this before I got this. A Pallet Paints. It's a closing one, so I presume you could kind of keep your paints a little fresh. Little paintbrush holders, which I think is super cool. You know, just to get a little paintbrush in there. That's a little big. It has varying sizes. And then this is so fascinating. It just sticks out, and it has like little grooves. I don't know, so you Bob Ross it up, you know. And I just think that's really cool. And once again, it closes up and it fits right in there. And yeah, I wouldn't like put paint in it and then put it in there. you know. So this, when I pulled it out earlier, it broke. So I'm gonna have to go in and fix it. Because it has like varying pieces, and the pieces are a little busted, so I'm gonna have to figure it out. But it's a safety compass. Like you can pick like a size you want for your circle, kind of keep it there, and I'm having a little trouble with it regardless, just with like the spinning and such, but it has like some regular sized like circles, like a small one, a big one, and the whole thing's a circle, which is pretty useful. So this is fun, and that's one of the things they requested, but I usually carry it with me because circles are hard to draw. And then this is probably the biggest, well, along with the palette, one of the biggest things I keep in there. I got this from my drawing teacher. It's a set of charcoals. It's little charcoal pencils, little charcoal sticks, like a charcoal like block pretty much. A kneaded eraser, which has been used already. A blending stump, which I might have to go back in there with the sandpaper and clean up soon. And some willows. Don't fall on my bed. Yeah, and so this is what I was talking about earlier. Excuse me. How he just does this, and it's kind of cool, but I don't know how to feel about it. You know, it's cool, but it's not. I don't know. But it works. It lasts for a long time. Like you can tell, like I've been drawing with it and stuff, and my drawing kind of almost sharpens it. You know, but it's so weird to me. And he loves it. Like if he sees like a student's pencil's kind of low, like that day he didn't have a utility knife, and he was like, Sophia, I need to use yours. He would just sit there and whittle pencils. I'm like, alright. And of course a little set of X-Actos. So this was something he asked us to get and then ended up giving to us. Not this kit, like he gives one with no lid or anything. So you could literally keep it in your bag. Like a lot of students don't have like kits, like full out like art bins. A lot of them do though. And so you could actually end up like stabbing yourself or something. Like my friend got cut the other day. So I'm glad my dad, he let me steal his. Got some varying blades and stuff and varying handles. It's been loved a little bit, and like the top piece like always falls out, so I might have to re-glue that in eventually. So yeah, little X-Acto kit. That's right. Also in here I keep my little pen set. My cute little bag my boyfriend bought me for I think Christmas or my birthday. But I always love like little things with stars and space stuff. So it has my old Faber-Castell pens from senior year, which I bought at the beginning of the year because I'm super into like cartoons and stuff, as I mentioned with the big brush pen, like bold lines and sort of stuff like that. So I keep my little pen set in there. And also this, it looks like a brush pen. Well, it is a brush pen. It looks like a dark, like black brush pen, but it actually comes out to like a light gray, so it's really nice for like shading and stuff. It's usually like ink shading, so that'll be fun on Inktober because I'm like set. So in the class between drawing and 2D, we have varying sort of pens. So 3 of them are Staedtler Lumacolor. And I think I'm gonna call them a small, fine, and a medium. That's what I always like give names to little letters, but I bet they have like their own meanings or whatever. But small, medium, and fine. It's probably something else, but that's what I call them. And then also some Sakura Pigma Microns. And I've only ever known Sakura for the watercolor kit I have, which I adore so much. And so I was very excited when I got these. I got a brush, and from a 1 to a 5, but I'm missing a 4. So if anybody wants to get me a 4 in these, I'll be very happy because I'm kind of OCD about that. Like, why no 4? Why couldn't my 2D or my drawing give me a 4, you know? But yeah, they're really good. I've used a few of them for some projects we've done recently. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's everything. If I missed like a few things, it's probably just kind of stuff I don't really use, that I probably should take out eventually. So on top of this big old kit that I lug with me, which I love it, I need to get some more stickers for it, like happy stickers and stuff. But along with this big old kit I lug around, I carry a portfolio. So the portfolio I actually got on Amazon, and it's really nice, and well, the top zipper ripped, but I can show you, it's still usable. It's just a little annoying that there's a big hole in the top. Excuse me as I transition down to the floor. So, alright, on the floor now. If my roommate walks in, be nice to her. So this is my portfolio. So it has varying pockets, like one kind of for rulers. This top one that I usually keep my stuff in. This one, which I probably should keep more stuff in. But usually in here, I'll keep, also in my art bin, I carry snacks because I have a 15-minute break between classes. So I miss snacks. But usually I carry in here a portable charger and my phone charger, which I got back from class about a few hours ago, so I still kind of relatively have everything in here. Most of the stuff I take out and transfer, because I have Monday through Thursday classes, but my Monday and Wednesday are more of my kind of classroom lecture ones, and my Tuesday and Thursdays are studio, which is back-to-back drawing to 2D, which needs all of this goodness that you have been watching. Also in this pocket is a little watercolor set, because sometimes you just need a little color, especially when you've been drawing like classroom stuff all day. You need to relax, and the Viva color sheets are super awesome, super pigmented and portable. Also, none of this is sponsored, by the way. I sound like I'm like, yeah, go get Blick supplies. No, not sponsored. You know, I'm a broke college student. Hit me up. Just kidding. It's watercolor, little brush pen, just in case, you know, artistic inspiration strikes. So I have 3 sketchbooks that I carry with me. 2 of them fit this entire thing and sometimes make it hard to zip up. And then one of them is just a normal sketchbook size. It's Blick, so once again, got it from my drawing teacher. I don't know if it... Oh, it has some little, what do I call it? Still lifes I had to do for homework. So one's a little desk lamp that my roommate has over there. This is my roommate's chair, by the way. She's not here right now, so I'm hoping she doesn't walk in. Some light switches, and that's like the sink, and our sinks look so weird, so that's why it looks super weird. So that's a small. Also keep in here some rulers. I got a little T-square and a 18-inch. This is 18-inch. So T-square and 18-inch. These were hand-me-downs. So sadly, I don't think either of them have given me rulers. So also a Newsprint sketchbook, which is kind of your typical newsprinty stuff. This is a cup. Don't mind the cup. On top of that, so there's Newsprint, which is more for kind of in class, kind of practicing and stuff, because as my teacher put it, it's cheap. And then some drawing sketchbook. This one's heavy duty, and I think it has something in it right now. Oh, yeah. This is, once again, I said I do watercolor and stuff. This is a little house. It's called the Guardhouse Museum, but it's currently closed. But it's so pretty, I had to draw it and kind of color it and stuff. But yeah, that's it. That's all the art supplies that I carry and that have been given to me through class or that I use in class, regardless. And yeah, college is going great so far, and I'm really enjoying the classes, and it's fun being an art major. I might do some more videos talking on that subject soon, but thank you for watching. I hope maybe it calms some nerves for maybe senior art, or seniors who want to be art majors, kind of figure out what you might be using, what you might be getting into, what you might having to be lugging around, or maybe it's just fun to watch the chick unbox art supplies. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Yeah. Bye.